Okay, so when wrapping polo wraps, there's 100 different ways to do this, but the first and foremost thing to make sure is that your polo wraps are back wrapped. So your Velcro is not on the outside, but your tail is, and they'll be rolled correctly. Well, not necessarily. You want it to fold. We'll go over that. We'll go over that at the end. So personally, how I roll my polo wraps is I start with my tail end of my bandage down. So my roll is on the outside of my horse's leg like this, and I wrap it around to where I want my polo wrap to sit under. So once I have it there, I just measure up to the top here, and I make a 90-degree turn in my polo wrap there. So it's going to sit where the top of that bandage is going to sit just below the knee. And then I'm going to pull on the front of the leg and keep it snug around the back of the tendon. I'm going to go down, keep it snug on the front and around the back. Pull on the front and roll around the back. Now, every horse's legs are different heights, and so your gaps between each layer are going to be different. So if you have a shorter horse, they're going to be tighter together. If you have a taller horse, they're going to be wider apart. When I get to the front of the pastern here, I'm going to scoop under and hopefully make a nice V shape in the front of the hoof here. And then I'm going to go again overlapping this back part here so it's secure. I'm going to bring it all the way up, similar distancing, and then when I get to the top here, I have my Velcro on the outside and wrap it around so that it ends up at the top of the knee here. And then that way, you can see here that we will have this little V at the front of the hoof. My Velcro is at the top, and it might slide a little bit, and that's okay. I don't know if you guys are Velcro or electrical taping them at the top this year or not, but that's how I roll my polo wraps on my horse's legs.